Each year, a student is chosen from among the graduates to deliver the valedictory address. The graduate is chosen based on achievement and how they have lived out the core principles of Lasallian education. The valedictory address is meant to inspire the graduating class as they turn toward the future, to reach for higher ideals and put what they have learned at St. Mary's into action in their lives. Yennie Lee has been chosen as valedictorian, and ladies and gentlemen, it pleases me to introduce for her address Miss Yennie Lee.
Good evening, St. Mary's, Board of Trustees, Mr. Puck, administration, faculty, parents, and the class of 2019. "1,376 days of wondering what this day would be like. What it would feel like to sit in the front seats of Zellerbach Hall with mortarboards placed on our heads, how we would walk across the stage without tripping over our own 2 feet. Today marks the culmination of our journey towards graduation. Long gone are the days of collecting Beanie Babies and reading Where the Sidewalk Ends, keeping a watchful eye on our Tamagotchis, and jamming out to I Want It That Way while a parent drives us to a friend gathering at Bay Street, Emeryville. We now also bid farewell to SATs and ACTs, Princeton Review versus Kaplan, A-Block AP review sessions, avoiding Mr. Banks on days when we were out of dress code, and what sometimes seemed like endless schoolwork. For the past 4 years, St. Mary's has been our home. We are deeply grateful for a school that values respect for all persons, quality education, concern for the poor and social justice, and faith in the presence of God. Our inclusive community has introduced us to friends we will cherish for life. Today, I stand before accomplished student athletes like Sophia Alexander, who represented St. Mary's at the nationally coveted Arcadia Invitational and will continue to show what St. Mary's student athletes are really capable of when she joins the UCLA track and field team this coming fall. And brilliant coders like Alex Cronin, who pioneered the St. Mary's robotics team competing at regional competitions. And talented dancers like Audrey Ward, who embodies her experience, passion, and individuality in her beautiful choreography. Some of us are adept at balancing net ionic equations, while others are proficient at picking up a melody at the snap of a finger. From watercolor painting to grilling for classmates, participating in dissection club or jazz band, our work ethic sparks joy in those we serve and uplifts our community. We recognize and appreciate that we could not have become who we are today without the teachers, family, and friends who make our journeys possible. We are humbled by your great sacrifices and endless support. Teachers at St. Mary's are among the most compassionate and giving people. One teacher in particular who has touched the lives of many students over the years is Dr. Mullane. Who retires this year after 20 years of service to St. Mary's. Thank you for the knowledge and love that you have imparted to us all. The St. Mary's community will miss you dearly. We also cherish the memory of Miss Gravis, who sparked a light in artists, scientists, divers, and travelers throughout her time at St. Mary's. We remember your great passion. When I was in elementary school, my parents would take me to Oakland's Chinatown every so often. I would become engrossed looking through the windows and getting an eyeful of things that I would never be able to see at my local Safeway. We would go to Taoyuan Bakery, and I would pick out all of my favorite pastries, always a few egg tarts. One unique feature of Oakland's Chinatown that I noticed is that all of the eateries are small and specialized. There are noodle restaurants and dim sum restaurants, restaurants famous for roast duck, and others known for stir-fry seafood. These restaurants hone in on one or two particular dishes and prepare them beautifully. Like these restaurants, we do not need to be good at everything to contribute with purpose. Pursue the things about which you are passionate, the things which give you the most joy. Rejoice in your gifts and what you do well, and embody them to enrich not only your own experiences, but the experiences of every single person that you will come across. Class of 2019, today marks the culmination of our 1,376 days as Panthers. Our graduation is a testament not only to our own ambition and drive, but to the unconditional love and support that we have received during the past 4 years from this entire community. We leave St. Mary's with a responsibility to give, with humility, each in our own ways, from what the St. Mary's experience has given to us. Today, we graduate ready to blend our talents to nurture and nourish the world. So congratulations, St. Mary's class of 2019.